Understanding dark web service categories. Understanding dark web service categories. News and journalism outlets. Major news organizations operate. Onion mirrors providing uncensored news access to readers in restricted regions. The New York Times, BBC, Deutsche Welle, and others maintain dark web presence specifically for audiences facing government censorship. These sites typically mirror their surface web content exactly, offering identical articles without paywalls or access restrictions. The Onion versions defeat censorship systems while protecting reader anonymity. Whistleblowing platforms. SecureDrop installations at news organizations provide secure submission systems for whistleblowers. The Intercept, The Guardian, Washington Post, and dozens of other outlets maintain these platforms, enabling anonymous document submission with technical guarantees about source protection. These platforms use air-gapped systems, where submission servers never touch the internet directly. This architecture prevents network-based attacks attempting to identify sources. Libraries and archives. Dark web archives preserve content that might be censored, removed, or restricted on the surface web. Z-Library, Internet Archive mirrors, and academic paper repositories provide access to books, research, and historical documents. Copyright debates aside, these archives serve crucial functions in preserving human knowledge and ensuring access regardless of geographic or economic barriers. Researchers in developing countries without institutional access to expensive academic databases rely on these resources. Forums and discussion boards. Dark web forums cover every imaginable topic: technology, privacy, security, politics, philosophy, and countless niche interests. Dread, a Reddit-style platform, hosts communities discussing dark web topics, while specialized forums focus on specific technical domains, regional politics, or interest areas. Forums provide anonymous discussion without identity verification, communities for stigmatized or sensitive topics, uncensored political discourse in authoritarian regions, and technical knowledge sharing for privacy and security. Research and development. Security research platforms. Security researchers use dark web platforms for publishing vulnerability research, sharing security tools, and collaborating on defensive technologies. These communities focus on ethical security research rather than exploitation, sharing knowledge that improves security for everyone. Development and testing services. Developers test Onion service implementations, experiment with Tor-based applications, and develop privacy-enhancing technologies using dark web platforms. These services support the broader Tor ecosystem's technical advancement. Financial services. Cryptocurrency services. Various cryptocurrency-related services operate on the dark web: wallet services, exchange platforms, and blockchain explorers accessible through Tor. While some facilitate legitimate privacy, others serve dubious purposes. Users must carefully evaluate these services' legitimacy. Mixing and privacy tools. Cryptocurrency mixing services, tumblers, claim to enhance transaction privacy by pooling and redistributing funds. However, many are scams, and even legitimate services carry significant risk. Users should approach these with extreme caution and understand the legal implications in their jurisdictions. Recognizing service types. Content and design clues. Service types often exhibit characteristic designs. News sites mirror their surface web appearance with professional layouts. Forums use familiar discussion board structures. Email services present login interfaces similar to conventional webmail, and marketplaces display product catalogs with search functionality. Professional design often correlates with legitimacy, though sophisticated scams also invest in appearance. Cross-reference design quality with community reputation and independent verification. Behavioral patterns. Different service types exhibit distinct operational patterns. News sites update regularly with timestamped content. Forums show active discussion with multiple participants. Email services respond to authentication attempts. These behavioral patterns help verify that services are what they claim to be. Suspicious patterns include sites requesting unusual information, services demanding cryptocurrency upfront without escrow, platforms pressuring rapid decisions, or operations lacking clear explanations of their purpose. For verified examples of each service category, visit darkwebURLs.com. Setting appropriate security expectations. Different service types warrant different security approaches. Reading news requires minimal caution, simply browse without entering credentials or downloading files. Email and messaging services require careful password management and endpoint security. Financial services demand maximum caution with thorough verification before any transactions. Adjust your security posture based on service type and your intended activity. Passive browsing carries minimal risk, active participation requires heightened vigilance, and financial transactions demand extreme caution with multiple verification layers. Visit the link in the description below for more information.